The days are longer, the calendar is filling up, and I want to feel as good as this beautiful summer weather. That's why I've been loving Groons. It's one daily pack of gummies that covers my greens, vitamins, and minerals, and even has 6 grams of prebiotic fiber. So I don't need to juggle a complicated wellness routine on top of everything else. They taste amazing. They're easy to toss in my bag on the go. Plus, they're vegan, gluten-free, and HSA, FSA eligible for reimbursement. Save up to 52% off with promo code podcast at gruns.co. That's code podcast at gruns.co.
It's the Go Gopher podcast with Mike Grimm, episode number 43. I am Mike Grimm, voice of the Golden Gophers, and welcome back to the podcast. We're talking Gopher football again this week, and we're thrilled to hear from one of our favorites. Golden Gopher wide receiver Chris Autman-Bell is our guest this week, and he tells us about the heartbreak of suffering a season-ending knee injury earlier this year, watching his teammates have success, and what he thinks of the season so far, and also what he thinks about his future. I know you'll enjoy listening to Chris as the podcast moves forward. Our Go Gopher podcast is presented by alumni-owned Sunbelt Business Advisors and True North Mergers and Acquisitions. If you're a business founder planning to exit your business, start by contacting Sunbelt Business Advisors and True North Mergers and Acquisitions. Sunbelt serves more businesses up to $5 million in revenue than anyone, and True North M&A serves companies with revenues up to $150 million. You can get a confidential, no-cost, no-obligation business valuation started today. Make the most of your life's work. Visit sunbeltminnesota.com or tnma.com today. The Go Gopher podcast with Mike Grimm is also partnered with Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union, making it easier with local financial experts available to help in person or virtually. Learn more at affinityplus.org/GoGophers. Our podcast is also sponsored by State Farm agent Tony Hoagland at ChamplinInsurance.com. I invite you to subscribe to our podcast. It's free to click the subscribe button. You can listen for free at any time. You can also go back and listen to our podcast from previous weeks. That includes last week's show. We had a reporters roundtable with Andy Greeter and Daniel House discussing the season to date. This week, we're talking Golden Gopher football once again on the Go Gopher podcast. It's episode number 43. Gopher great Chris Autman-Bell, our guest. But first, a word from Tony.
Hey, Gopher fans, this is your State Farm agent, Tony Hoagland. We are super excited to be part of the new Mike Grimm Show on Talk North. For the year of 2022, we will be donating $10 to the University of Minnesota Children's Masonics Hospital for everyone that calls our office or checks in with us online and mentions that they heard about us on Talk North and the Mike Grimm Show. We are really excited again that Mike came on board with Talk North. You can reach us at 763-421-4900. You can find us on the web at ChamplinInsurance.com. Again, 763-421-4900, or find us on the web at ChamplinInsurance.com. Roll the boat, Sky Yuma, go Gophers.
It's episode number 43, the Go Gopher podcast. We are talking Gopher football this week, and Chris Autman-Bell joins us here. We're on campus recording this, and Chris, good to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
Yeah, for sure. We appreciate you coming on and sharing some insight. How are you feeling? I think people are wondering how obviously you're early on in recovery, both physically and mentally. How is this unfolding for you?
I'm just still blessed and grateful, I would say. It can be way worse than what it is. I'm just taking every day step by step, enjoying the little victories and the small steps in this process. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm just happy to be alive. God gave me another day, so I always think it can always be worse than what it is. So every day I'm just smiling in the training room, but by the time I get done with treatment, I'm definitely probably in a different mood, bending my knee and things like that. But I'm just happy to be able to still be, in a good circumstance,
And around the program, how much does it help to still be around your friends when you're going through something like this?
It's amazing. I lean on my guys all the time. I'm with Brav almost every night. Mo, new Call of Duty just came out. See me, all the guys just gaming on COD. So it's good to be around the guys, man. It's because at certain points in being in a facility or watching the guys play, it's like you're here, but you're not there. Like you're in meetings, but none of the information pertains to you. So it's being around the guys is a good thing. It keeps your spirits up. step, seeing those guys play ball and have fun, and it's kind of like you're playing through them and living through them. So
yeah, and you have been at practices too, and I know you're still even doing some coaching of your position groups. I know the wide receivers like to hear from you, and then sometimes I feel for you because I'm watching practice, and I know you'd love to be out there, and you're sitting there on that stationary bike pedaling away to get going, get the blood flowing, do whatever, help with the leg, and but being at practice, I would think is good and bad, right?
Yeah.
You want to be out there, but you're still around it.
It's a tough situation. You just love, because I love football. I love this since I was a kid, and just when the game's taken away from you and you feel like you're taking it for granted, it hurts a lot. Like, it's kind of what I feel like last year. It's just like those feelings of like, man, you watching it, but you're not out there. Like, I can't be out there running the routes or catching the ball from Tanner. Especially, it's a lot of mixed emotions. I'll probably never play another game with Mo, obviously, or Tanner and like JMS. So it's just kind of hard. I can't move on with my class, so it's just hard to see those guys. It's not hard to see it, but it's hard to not be out there. But I love seeing those guys play ball. I love watching them. I guess it's like a different perspective for me now. Like when I had my pre-surgery op and everything, I watched those guys on TV, and it's a different perspective for me. I feel like a fan. Like, I was live tweeting the whole Michigan State game and things like that. But it's good to be around those guys and see them keep developing and having fun for the rest of the season. We got like 20-some days left for the entire season, and whatever happens. But I'm just trying to enjoy my time with these guys and just think of the most positive things that we can think of.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and you mentioned the live tweet of the Michigan State game, so I got a couple of angles. I'm glad you brought it up because obviously while I'm doing the game on the radio, I'm not watching too closely on Twitter, so it wasn't until maybe Monday I was thumbing through and I saw a few retweets from people, and I'm like, oh man, so I go back to follow the whole thing. It was so cool, right? Because it's a week after you suffer the injury. I think you had surgery that Wednesday, right, before the game, or before on that game week, and then you couldn't make the trip. And then to see, and obviously I knew then how the game went. And to me, this is the second part of this question. I think in my time here, so I've been here in one role or another, this is my 17th year here, and there's been good receivers. You got Eric Decker and Drew Wolotarski and a lot of guys at the KJ May, and we know about Bateman and Johnson and all these guys. But I thought in one individual game as a positional group, that Michigan State game may have been the best positional day that I've seen, right? There were 3 incompletes on 26 attempts, no drops. There wasn't a single drop. Guys were making catches on comeback throws, in traffic, contested. So I thought that was cool. And then to see you get to watch it, these are your buddies, these are your brothers, in the best, the best circumstance you could make out of a bad situation. You're tweeting, tweeting, watching these guys perform, 4 or 5 days after your surgery.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was amazing. Brev gave me the idea to live tweet it because I knew I was staying back. I was like 2 days out of surgery. I knew they wouldn't bring me on the trip. So as I'm getting ready for the game, I'm super anxious. Like it just felt like like I said, it's a new perspective for me. So I'm watching the game from a TV standpoint. I'm watching the guys warm up. Like I'm just watching everything. I just get to live tweeting each and every play. Defense is making plays. I'm doing the bushwhacker thing for Mariano and the linebackers and all the guys with ball. I'm just live tweeting everyone, adding everyone who's making plays. And literally everyone showed up that day and just played ball, man. It was just a great feeling, just to see it. I wish I was there. I never got to play against Michigan State or at Michigan State. It's things like that that hit me. So to see those guys go there to a great opponent still to this day, no matter the record, they're still a great team. To go over there to Michigan State and just beat them that bad and just to see all the guys making plays, it was just awesome to see, man. I was just live tweeting each second, every play. It was a 5-yard run, 2-yard run. I was just tweeting every play, man, to everybody, man. It was just awesome. It's a great feeling to see those guys playing ball.
Total domination, too, in that one, 34-7. Both sides of the ball were fantastic. Your guy Tanner Morgan, player of the week in the Big Ten based on his performance that week, and the receivers certainly had a role in that. And then in the locker room, they FaceTime or whatever. Was it FaceTime?
Yeah, Trill had FaceTime me, man. It was cool because G had texted me, and he was like, we're gonna end up FaceTiming you, so be ready. And then Heather had texted me as well, so we're gonna FaceTime you. And Trill had FaceTime me and put me up in front of everybody. It was awesome. I was screaming all in my room. I was chanting along with the guys on the phone. So it was a really mixed emotion type day. I obviously wanted to be there. I always wanted to play, but they made me feel special and made sure that I was a part of the victory. So.
Yeah, I mean, how emotional was it for you?
It was definitely during that time. I was questioning a lot of things, and just to be able to still be brought in and involved with the guys during that win, it felt good, man. It's like they didn't forget about me. They called me and made sure I was there to, because it was an exciting feeling, man.
Now I'm going to throw your guy Mike Brown-Stevens under the bus a little, because when we interviewed him, I think it was the following Tuesday about it.
Yeah.
He's like, I had forgotten about Chris, and then they flash him on the FaceTime. Like, oh yeah, Chris, hey, man, how you doing? So he was, and he had a great game, obviously, as did all that receiver group. So he was excited to remember after he forgot you. But, the other thing that caught me that week, and I remember that Wednesday practice, because that's when you had the surgery, and I would, I think generally if you're going to have surgery, you might just wake up and head to the hospital, but you didn't. You woke up and you came to practice.
Yeah.
How come? What would you want to? Why on that day?
It's always, no matter what I'm going through, it's always bigger than me. So I know me being there and coaching the guys up before even the surgery, or just being present and just being able to be around the guys in a football environment and stuff. Football in my mind is that's kind of what I thought it was. It's at this point, like, my role, I knew my role completely changed as soon as I went down the field. So that's when I turned into more of a leader, more of a team captain in that way, and more of a vocal leader and an action leader. So I just knew me showing up and being there to get the guys good spirits and just showing them that, hey, I'm about to go get surgery, but at the end of the day, I'm still here for you guys. I'm still here to coach you up, still here to lead you guys and support everyone. So I think being there was a big thing for everyone. Fleck had shouted me out after practice saying, like, he's about to get surgery, pray for him, blah, blah, blah. So it was a good feeling, man. I couldn't just go straight to surgery.
Right.
I had to come see my guys first and be around my guys before I went in, because it's kind of just like kept me calm, because I'm pretty anxious when it comes to surgeries, man. I'm not a big needle guy, so the one thing I thought about all day was the IV.
That IV going
I literally hate IVs. I hate just needles. People say, like, you have all these tattoos, this and that. Why do you hate needles? I'm like, it's a difference between a needle jabbing you and a needle going inside of you. So the whole day I was thinking about, man, I gotta get this dang IV in my arm, man. And they kind of kept me calm and kept me cool all day. So once I got the surgery, I was ready to go, because I seen my guys. So.
Yeah, for sure. And on one side, you're showing them support. How much did it mean too? Because I noticed then as you were leaving, PJ Fleck comes over, a bunch of those dudes come over, they giving you hugs, high fives, fist bumps, whatever, just to have that support from them too.
It's amazing, man. Since I've done it, since the night I did it, not the night, but the day I did it against Colorado, the texts I've gotten, the calls I've gotten, the checkups every other day by guys on the team, the Tyler Newmans, the Mo coming to see me, Brev coming to see me, Bryce Williams, Trey, Mike, all the guys just like checking in, even Tanner, like literally every one of my guys, just texting, checking in on me, when I'm in the facility, coming and talking to me, giving me a hug. Like it's like the little things like that, man. I really like, I appreciate. Like, people know what you're going through. Like it's like the empathy thing. Like they can put themselves in your shoes and they know they don't know what it feels like, but they understand like the pain and how much I've been through. So it's just like the small little hugs. Like, man, like we're here for you. Like those things, like they go a long way. So I love the support, and it's something I truly appreciate.
Some of the guys on the team have gone through that.
Oh, yeah,
you
definitely.
think about, Preston Jellin and Clay Geary and Mo in a different injury, but he missed a year. Have they been able to offer some insight and support too?
The Josh, Anis, Clay, Braylon Oliver, like all these guys who've been through, even Mo, all the guys who've been through these injuries, man, I've asked them questions. I've asked them so many things, just because they've been through it before me and they made it out of it, and they're all doing great things now. So I've asked them questions, asked them advice, books to read. I'm getting books from my strength coach, books from my trainer Joe. I got to get a book from Coach Fleck now called the Fourth Amendment or something like that. So I got to get that book from him, and it's just. Those guys, man, those are the guys I look up to now. Even I did a podcast with Parker Fox yesterday, and I was on this podcast, and even him, just those guys I look up to now in these situations, because they've been through it and they're still going through it now. So I get nothing but advice from them, support. What to do, like what's coming, like the pain that's dealt with it, everything. Like I was literally just before I got in the shower, I was talking to Josh Sonny about this cramp I'm about to get in like my leg, because I can't do like a full body stretch because my right thigh and the hamstring isn't activated yet. So I keep trying to do this full body stretch, but I can't do it completely because I can't involve my right leg. So I just all day, like 24/7, I'm trying to get this full body stretch out that I've been trying to get since I woke up, and I just can't get it. And it keeps like kind of like start like this cramp in my right leg. So I was talking to Josh about that, man. And like I said, these guys, they're supportive. They know, especially the guys who've been through it, they know what it is. Like Braylon texted me and called me right after the game. He left me like a 2-minute voice message. He didn't text or blow my phone up. He left me a 2-minute voice message, and It honestly made me cry a lot because he knew what it was. He's been through it. I've seen him go through it before 2020 happened, and it was something that I always remember. Man, his voice message. He knew what it was. He said, "I already know what it is. Like, just stay calm. I'm here for you. Like, I love you, brother. Like, I'm here." And it's just those things that go a long way.
Yeah, for sure. So, book recommendations. Have you done a lot of reading now through this?
Yeah. My girlfriend's mom gave me a Tony Dungeon book. I gotta check that out still. Parker gave me like an Athlete's Mind type book. I gotta get the Fourth Amendments book from Coach Fleck, and it's some other books I want to check out for sure, and just to build my mind and keep going. I think it's one we went through as a team called the Atomic Habits that I've also want to get and check out. So I think me starting to read will help me build my strong mind and mindset, and just help me further down the road. So
we're talking here on a Wednesday. Take me through what the typical day is now for you. Obviously, you got practice and rehab and hanging out with the guys, but what else goes into all of it?
It's a lot, man. It's really not a lot, but my whole like schedule and everything just flipped, man. Mondays, not Mondays, but Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Sundays, I lift. And then once I get my treatment, it's pretty much me I'm done for the day. I either get it during meetings or after meetings. And once I get that out, I'm done for the day, whether I go to tutor and do some work, because I have classes, but they're not like attendance type. You just got to do the work online.
Yep.
So I just go to practice, watch the guys, do my treatment before practice or after, go to tutor if I need to get some work done. It's like just small, busy work. I'm in grad school, so it's like it's not. I don't know how much more work I can do. They can give me, especially coming back probably another year.
Yeah.
Probably leave here a doctor. So and then it's just my schedule's pretty smooth, man. It's just waking up, coming to lift, practice, treatment, homework, and then just me at home, just working on my knee or playing the game or just starting to keep my mind off of it, and just it's just small things like that, man. Just being with the guys during the night or checking in at dinner, checking in at lunch. It's pretty much a different schedule when you're injured and out the way. So and
now probably getting to know the medical and training staff better and around them all the time.
Definitely.
And what kind of a help are they in terms of here's what you got to do and here's the progress we got to see?
Guys like Matt, I just started working with, who's like a knee specialist, I believe. Joe, definitely Sip. Ashley, Katie, all the trainers, man, they're amazing. I love them to death. They show love and care every day. Like Joe, especially Joe, that's my right hand. It's like one of my best friends, really, as a trainer. He's become like my best friend, being in there every day. He knows when I'm down, he knows when I'm up. He keeps me going. Even when I'm out of it, he still pushes me. He's the guy that I can let push my buttons. He knows how to push my buttons, and he knows how to like make me uncomfortable. But it's something that I need to keep going, especially with my knee. Like I can't like put my knees and I can't stand a certain way around him. I can't walk a certain way. I have to keep it straight around him, or keep it super bent. And he's just that guy that pushes me. And without him, like I wouldn't be who I am today, honestly. Whether with my knee, like even last year with my ankle, he pushed me super hard with my ankle. Like I got back for the Colorado game and it way earlier than expected because he pushed me and helped me out. So like being with Joe and being with that type of energy and passion each day just to get better and keep going, like it's just, I love it, man. It's just his help and his support, man, it goes a long way. So shout out to Joe and the entire training staff, including Matt who works with my knee and everyone else. So
yeah. All right. So you mentioned you're in grad school. What's your undergrad degree in, and what are you studying now in grad school?
My undergrad is in youth studies and a minor in retail merchandise, and I'm getting my grad probably in another youth studies type of thing. I love the kids, man. I'm a huge thing I have a huge thing for trying to be a role model for kids across the world, because like I said, and not like I said, but I had to talk to Parker about his I'm talking on his podcast yesterday about this. I love being a role model for kids, because where I grew up at, the people that I look up to fell off or went down the wrong paths. So it's something that I want to be in life, whether it's football, whether it's for athletes or just normal kids who just, I just want to be something that kids can look up to, be a mentor, be a shoulder they can lean on, someone can talk to, and someone that knows, like, I understand and been through what you're going through. So, youth studies is pretty much my thing. I have a minor in retail merchandise as well, because I love fashion, I love clothing, I love just being different and expressing myself in certain ways. So those is what I have it in.
What, from that standpoint, you mentioned a role model, and I know you guys, the whole team, and you're part of that in terms of the community service, the serving and giving. You go to the hospital. I mean, now you've been a patient in the hospital as well, but you go there and you see some of these young kids, and I know you're going to do something with Brev, with Casey O'Brien's. We had him on the broadcast some on Saturday, and what a true hero he is, right? With what he's trying to raise $1 million, and he's like 3/4 of the way there already for the hospital. But how important is that too to be part of the community and to
it's amazing,
embrace that angle?
I love serving and giving. That's kind of been something I did before I even got here, and just being here in this program kind of helped me even explore more and be more open to it. So. It's just something I've always been about. I love just putting myself into others, giving myself to others. It was a while ago. I kind of want to get kind of deep here, but 2019, I was very depressed, very out of it, very suicidal, and I vowed and told myself that hey, since you don't believe in yourself or this and that, how about we put yourself in others and just give yourself to others? So that's when a bunch of my community service started to come in. So I started to have a huge flow back in life because I gave myself to others, and it's always bigger than me. I will always think that it's others in this world that go through more and go through worse. It's just things like that, man. I just love being able to give to others, serve to others, be there for others, just love others and care for others, and just be that type of guy. So I've always been a big thing for serving and giving it to others. I have a bobblehead coming out, and one of my bobbleheads, I'm whatever I make off of it, I'm giving to cerebral palsy. My little sister has cerebral palsy, so I just want to give it to one foundation for cerebral palsy, and just anything I can do to make anything better for any situation, anyone who's going through anything, and whatever someone needs. I guess it's something I've always been about, just helping others. So
in this case, you helping others ended up helping yourself. Then, it sounds like, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
100%.
At the end of the day, and mental health, as we talk about this, it's such a huge topic, and I know the athletic department, at least, the Big Ten even has gone into really committing resources to that. Have you noticed too that around here? And
definitely, man.
It's a whole different thing. Maybe even from 10 years ago. Yeah. There was a stigma, like if you were
a man,
hey, well, you're weak or whatever. Yep. Well, it's okay. Everyone at some point is going to need help, and I think the point now is if you think you need help, don't be ashamed to go find ways to help. Right.
Yeah. For the people, I guess, who are listening to this, you're a way stronger man or woman, or whatever you are. You're completely stronger if you just open up and tell everyone. I learned that out because we all grew up. I'm sure even back when you were a kid, or it's always to rub some dirt on it, or grow up you're a man, be a man, be tough, don't cry about it, boys don't cry, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it's okay to cry, it's okay to have feelings. You're a human, it's okay to have these emotions and these feelings. So I've always been a big guy for mental health, especially when I was going through these things, because that's where I'm at now. It's 10 times, 100, not even 10 times, 100 times better than what it was. I've realized what life is, and mental health is a huge thing. You got to have a great mind and great mindset to live this life. You can't be in a funk or you can't be depressed or down bad, to go through life. So, mental health is something that I push for, definitely. I've talked to Dr. Carly multiple times. I have many more appointments coming up just to help, clear the mind and clear my chest off. So it's just something that I always root for, always just talk about, because mental health is a huge thing. I always push for it. It's something that's very, very needed in this world. And people that are going through things, they got to understand it's okay to open up and let those things out, man, because that's who the truest, stronger people are.
With what you're going through now with the injury and missing the season, more challenges in that regard. So how have you been able to navigate through that? And I don't know if embrace it is the right word, but attack it?
Yeah. It was actually, once I found out, I knew I tore it once I grabbed my knee. But once they actually gave me the news, all right, crap, you're done. We're sorry. I got my last tears out. And I looked at Flag, I looked at my trainers. I said, all right, let's go to work. There's nothing else I can do now. I accepted it. I can't go back and change it. There's no way in time. There's no way in life that you can go back. You can't go backwards in time. You can only move forward. So I just knew what a time it was. It's time to just go to work, just rehab it each and every day, and just keep going, man. You can never go back. You just got to keep pushing. I accepted it, what had happened, and it's time to move forward. And then from right now, when I'm going through, I just keep all my faith in God. I just keep moving forward. I pray every day, every night. I meditate. I read books, like I said, and I just find things and hobbies to, clear my mind. So it's definitely a challenge, especially with treatment, bending it, and doing all these things, getting back. But I'm just happy to be able to be alive each and every day, man. That's the one thing I talk about with Coach Brick. Every time I see him, man, I just like, hey, he gave us another day to be alive. Yeah. It's another day to keep walking. Like, I'm breathing right now, so that's all. I'm happy enough to be able to breathe. So. Right. No matter what, man, no matter how hard life gets, no matter what I'm going through, it can always be worse. Someone's always going through worse. I'm not homeless. I'm not starving. I'm not battling certain diseases or certain things that can kill you. Like, I just have a bum knee, and I'll be back very soon. I just got to rehab and get back to it. So that's something that I've always realized and thought about, is keep my faith in God, keep pushing, and just keep rowing the boat, as people would say. So, yeah.
You mentioned when you were growing up, maybe some people in your life and people you knew had taken the wrong path. Now you think about you now as a role model. One, you're a college football player, and that's I think people can look up to that. But two, think about this now. You're going to have your master's degree here before long. What's it mean just from an educational side? Throw football out. You got your degree, and now you're going to have, probably a graduate degree too.
It's amazing. One of the biggest things I think about is my mother. Before I even got here, she always wanted me to graduate from college. Like, just please get your degree. My grandmother too, just please get your degree. Please graduate. And that's kind of one of the biggest things I did. Because honestly, like, I don't want to say the word hate, because it's a strong word, but I truly hate and dislike school. Like, it's been times I've broken down in front of the tutors and broken down in front of the teachers. Like, I just can't do this. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I really hate. Like, even in high school, like my freshman and sophomore year, I went to a Catholic school, and as you know, Catholic schools and private schools are way harder than public. And it was hard to adjust, definitely, because for my first 8 years of school, I was always public. And once I got to high school, my freshman and sophomore year, I struggled a lot. I still played through all my seasons and everything. I was never ineligible, but I was always like a C, D+ type guy there. Then my junior, senior year, I picked it up and switched it up and had to take some summer classes. And I didn't have fun summers or anything, because I wanted to be better and get my grades back right so I can go to the next level. And I accepted that if I don't like school, and even if I hate it, then like my mother and my grandmother are in the back of my head, like, you need to graduate. Like, please do this. Like, do this for us. We don't care about how many touchdowns or yards you get, like, just graduate for us. So that was something that always pushed me. And whenever I'm doing a homework assignment or a test, like, it's all right, this is for my mom, my grandma.
Even if you dreaded it, you're fighting through it.
Even because I know at the end of the day, it's always everything I'm doing and all this hard work that I'm doing is always for me. But at the end of the day, I have people in the back of my mind, like, we want you to do this and that. So it's like, all right, I'm going to do this for you. So it's kind of one of the things I've always pushed through and got to. I graduated. I've had nothing but straight A's and B's probably my last 10 years I've been here.
Right.
And then it's just cool. It's like I can send my mom screenshots of my grades or this and that, and it's cool to see her react to from where I came from, because I used to come home and literally like see my mom frustrated and just saddened by the way that I acted in class, especially with her paying for a private school and it coming out of her pocket, and I'm just not doing right in class and just failing everything. So to get to this point now and see how much progress I've made with schoolwork and developing, applying myself to work and studying and getting these tests and quizzes done, it's just awesome to see, man. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I literally dislike school still to this point. But when you see A's and B's coming and you can send them to your mom with happiness, and it's something that you can smile about. So
and an achievement there, right? I mean, the achievement, you can puff your chest out a little bit, right? Yeah. And now you can, when you go home and talk to young kids from your hometown or your home school, you got a great story to tell.
Exactly.
For them, right? I mean, whether it's overcoming injury, whether it's overcoming, schoolwork that started slow and you learn. Mm-hmm. Now you got a degree and a graduate degree.
And then probably another one coming up soon. I'll probably leave here a doctor. So.
Yeah, that would be amazing, right? I mean, you think about that. And then, and you mentioned it, the fact that, one, you're still around the program, because you could, once the injury hit, you could have just said, heck, I'm going to go somewhere else and train. But you're around the program. You're sticking it around your friends, they're going to apply. Maybe they have already that you could come back next year. You have another eligibility. So, and I'm not asking you to, hey, tell us what you're going to do, but there's an option there.
As soon as I got hurt, Fleck instantly he talked about like the injury. He gave me some reassurance. This was just a good guy and just talked to me. And then he instantly brought up, he was like, you do have an option to come back next year. Because if I did that injury like 2 games later, then I wouldn't have had the option. Right. It's like the first 4 or 5 games, something like that. So I honestly had that in the back of my head because I had a lot of doubt, a lot of worry because I knew no NFL team would take a bum knee and a guy with not as many stats, this and that. So I had that in the back of my mind. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but that's probably the thing I'm probably going to end up doing if I want to continue my career and try the NFL and continue to chase my dreams and continue to play football the right way. I think I'll probably end up coming back. I don't see anything wrong with it. I can be in a program another year. I can probably rack up on some NIL things and do things for the community and the service. I get another year to be the Golden Gopher, man. I can hopefully finish out next season with the right way and go through a full season. I seen the schedule for next year. It's pretty exciting going to these places and playing these teams and stuff, man. So it's awesome, man. I'm excited. Most likely I'll probably end up coming back. It's not pretty much. I don't think it's anything I can hide or anything. I think people are pretty sure people already know that I'm probably coming back. It's probably the best idea, the best thing to do. Scouts have said the same thing, like just rehab your knee, come back, and we'll see what happens from there. They said you have a good shot if you just rehab your knee, come back and play ball. So
put up some numbers and
exactly.
You got a chance. So obviously your hope is to play pro football.
Definitely.
You've got you're going to have some degrees as well. So whether it's pro football and then after pro football,
I've set myself up for life.
You've set yourself up and. You with kids, it sounds like you want to work with kids somehow.
Oh yeah, I can see myself being a coach. I've always had cool PE teachers. Yeah. So I've always thought about sometimes being like a cool PE teacher or something. But definitely my main goal is to have like an outstanding career in the NFL. That's something I can see myself doing, whether it's offensively, special teams, whatever. I can just go play just playing ball in the NFL is something I've always dreamed of. So I definitely have a couple of things in the back of my head with kids and starting youth programs and camps and things like that and just exploring the world, or either going to my minor within fashion and clothing and that going down that route. Is so many ideas and things I can open up to because I had a conversation with Coach Simon and he told me that football is what you do, it's not who you are. I'm a human being. I just play football. As much as I love football, how many opportunities and things open up to me playing ball. It's not who I am. It's just what I do. So it's just so many things I'm open up to and so many things that I can see myself doing in life, no matter what it is. So I have a bunch of things and I've thought about. So
yeah, man, it's amazing. It really is. I'd look forward to calling a few more number 7 touchdowns next week, that's for sure. You mentioned you have some bobbleheads and T-shirts and some other things. If people want to help you out with all of that stuff, what's the easiest way to get info?
You can probably go through like Dinkytown Athletes. They've been a big help. Shout out to the guy Derek, who's helped all of us and athletes on campus with putting money in our pockets and helping us get a bunch of flow in and just showing us off and just, it's helping us out with the NIL stuff, man. And just, like you said, you can see Fleck talking about it in his interviews and things like that. Right. Dinkytown Athletes is a huge step. Helps us with the community, helps us get around with the fans, and they're just super helpful, man. And Derek is my guy. I've been with him a couple of times, did a couple of things with him. Like I said, he set up this event this Thursday for me and Brev to go. Like I said, it's pretty cool, man. It's a lot of things and things like that.
So. Gonna be watching for that bobblehead, man.
Oh yeah, we got the bobbleheads coming soon. It's probably just probably auction off one. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna give it one. One went to my family. I have one at home. I'm gonna auction off one to whoever for whoever money, and then it's 4 of them. It's one of my family, one of myself. Auction off one to whoever, and then like I said, one's going to cerebral palsy for a good cause, and whatever I make off that, putting towards that. So and then the T-shirts have been a cool thing with my hand on it. The bobblehead's pretty cool though. That's like the same as my shirt. It's like just one regular arm and I have like an arm like a crab and like a crab claw.
I did see that. Yeah, I may have to add that to my.
It's cool. Yeah, and sure. Whatever happens next year, I'll probably come up with some new things for the fans, whether it's T-shirts, another bobblehead, more things the fans can get to know me more and things like that. So I'm pretty pretty excited for what Dinkytown athletes can bring.
Well, we have a $100 gift card to you thanks to our sponsor, Affinity Plus, for all of you and your teammates that come on our Go Gopher podcast, a $100 gift card from Affinity Plus. So I think, I'm trying to remember, Tyler said he was going to fill his car up with gas, and Tanner said he was going to buy some food, and I think I'm trying to think back. Mariano was definitely going to go out to a restaurant with it. So we'll get you $100 on
I
the gift
appreciate
card,
it. I'll
We
probably put
appreciate
it towards some gaming things, man.
You're a gamer. You're a gamer.
Some Call of Duty things or something, or some food. We'll see, man. I might just go put it towards someone else and, buy my little sister or little brother or something. But I appreciate
Very
it,
good.
man.
Well, we appreciate it. We thank Affinity Plus for sponsoring our player profile segment. You can visit them at affinityplus.org/Go Gophers. Well, we could talk forever so much to talk about. Can we have you back on here in a few weeks?
Of course, 100%.
We'll
Man. I like the podcast setting, man. I did, like I said, I did one on Parker yesterday, and I was like, man, we went for like 40 minutes, and it didn't feel like 40 minutes for like 20. So
we're about a half hour.
That's what I'm saying. I enjoy like the podcast setting. I enjoy like just talking. So I'll definitely be back whenever you
we'll have you back on in a few weeks, and we'll get more in depth. We'll get some breakdown on I wanted to get into, and we'll do it here in a few weeks, on what you're thinking of this wide receivers group and this football team, and hopefully in a few weeks it'll be a win over Nebraska, win over Northwestern.
Yeah.
Florida Rosedale week. Maybe we can chat with you then.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
I'm all for it,
Good
man.
deal. Good to see you, Chris. Thank you.
Good to see you too. Thank you, man.
All right. He's Chris Autman-Bell. It's episode number 43, the Go Gopher podcast. My thanks to Chris Autman-Bell. What an impressive kid. I hope you enjoyed listening to our conversation as much as I enjoyed being a part of it. The future is bright for Chris, no matter what he chooses. Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union sponsors our player profile each week, supporting Golden Gopher students. And of course, we're proud to have them support our Go Gopher podcast. Your local credit union throughout the state of Minnesota, Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union. The Go Gopher podcast is presented by Sunbelt Business Advisors and True North Mergers and Acquisitions. If you're buying or selling a business, visit sunbeltminnesota.com or tnma.com. And we're also sponsored by State Farm agent Tony Hoagland. Again, I'd invite you to listen to past podcasts, and please right now be sure to click the subscribe button to the Go Gopher podcast. It's absolutely free to listen. And please share the link on your social media channels so others can listen. We'll talk again next week.